What is up, Bronco Country? This is Tim Dog with the Mile High OUTKAST. We got a great show for you tonight. We got a couple guests, as always. We've been killing it with these guests. I want everybody to know out there, to all the guests that have been coming on the show, I feel all that Denver love. Of course, we got Mile High Medlock, one of my best friends and co-host of the show. Man, I'm telling you, we got tons to talk about. The name of the show is called The Coaching Staff. The Broncos organization has done so much in a short amount of time after the playoffs. Playoffs just, I mean, we didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but they've been making some moves. So let's talk about it, and I'm going to get us in.
In the shadow of the Rockies where the orange burns bright, we ride with the outlaws under stadium lights. Mile high, we fly, no chains combined. This podcast a rocket and the altitude's kind.
Turn it up, let the city feel the bass. Every word's a touchdown, every beat's a chase. We're the Mile High OUTKAST. Broncos, we broadcast. Climbing, never falling fast. Full of Mile High blast.
What's up, Broncos Country? We back. We got Mile High Medlock in the house. How you feeling, Joe?
Feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. Nuggets got a good win yesterday against the Celtics, so yeah, feeling all right.
Dude, I saw that, man. I mean, man, we held our own, man. We were looking pretty good out there. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean they that third and fourth quarter they got busy, and pretty much the third quarter, and even Jamal Murray was out, so he played for a couple of minutes and he went out. So hey, it's feeling good tonight.
Yeah, nothing that we haven't went down injury road with the Nuggets, correct?
Yeah.
Joe, I want to give you and your family, but especially your son, a shout out real quick, man. I know you did some father-son time last week. Lenny filled in for you, but that father-son time is important. And you got to go see, I believe it was G-Dub in Lincoln, correct?
Thursday night, me, my dad, and my son went to GW in South.
Okay.
And then the next night, on Friday night, me, my dad, and my brother-in-law, we went down to the South and East game. So
did South? I don't know, but I'm assuming South won.
No, they lost both games.
Oh, did they? Oh,
yeah. East in the next year on the Friday game, East they got busy in the second half and were hitting some good threes, and yeah, they went up had a good little run on them. But the high school basketball has started. The tournament started. So first round was yesterday. Well, actually Tuesday. First round was Tuesday. Second round is tomorrow. So pretty sure we're going to go to a game tomorrow as well too. So
awesome. Joe, let's get some housekeeping out of the way, please, my brother, and let's bring our guests in right after that.
Got it. So guys, we are on the Orange and Blue Network. Want you guys to like, share, subscribe, do all the actions there on the social media. So you got all our notifications, and you get aware of everything that's going on out there. We do have YouTube giveaways, so if you do subscribe on YouTube, which we definitely hope you do that, you get put your profile to public, and you can be involved in our giveaway, so we can get you guys any kind of swag that you win throughout the year. We got shows every day of the week, so we definitely have a lot to keep you guys busy with. Monday and Friday, 11 a.m. around there, we have the Orange and Blue Blitz. That's with Isaiah. And then we have on Monday nights, we have the Bronco Bros with Dak and George, the Even Bronco Bros. So check them out. The flagship show is going to be Tuesday, 7:30. Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue. That's going to be with Mile High Viking, Jay Weaver, and the Bronco Grimp. Wednesdays in 2:30 in the afternoon, we got Doc and JT with the Mile High Sports Symposium. They talk all the different types of sports, Broncos, Nuggets, Avalanche, Rockies. I think they even get the soccer a little bit too. So check them guys out.
Definitely.
We got Broncos Talk on Wednesday night. That's going to be with the Don and Libre. Check them guys out too. Libre is a Broncos super fan. There's a lot of stories from his tailgates and his years of being a season ticket holder. And then our show, Mile High Outcast, Thursday at 7. So keep checking us out as well. Appreciate you guys. Viva Los Broncos is Adon and Libre again. They do it in Spanish. It's only going to be once a month during the off season, but they'll get back into it every Friday when the season kicks around. Breaking news is going to be fresh squeeze. So any kind of breaking news, we try to get that to you guys. Our game day shows are going to be on a hiatus too, since we don't have the season going on right now. And then we also get the sponsor out the way real quick too. Get you a W like the Nuggets did last night. Gilless energy drink. No sugars, no calories, no maltodextrin, no fillers, no artificial colors. Formulated with nothing but amino acids, B vitamins, and neurotropics, including the patented neurofactor nootropic, and the caffeine is derived directly from the coffee fruit. So all the good stuff you need for the pick you up, but without none of the crash and sugars that come along with the other energy drinks. And they got a bunch of different flavors. So go over there and check them out. Figure out which flavor you like. And when you do make your order, hit OBN10 at checkout. That gets you 10% off your order, and lets them know that we're doing our job on sending you guys over there to get you some dubbies. So that is everything, and let's get into it.
Well done, Joe. I gotta say before we introduce the guests, my first time getting the housekeeping out of the way was last week, and you know what? That's not as an easy task as you think, but I think I did all right, Joe. We got Notorious in the house. How you feeling, Notorious?
Feeling good. How about you guys? Great to be on.
Thank you for being here. We both appreciate it. Yes, and always, this guy needs no introduction. We might have to give this guy an extended contract because he's always up front with the Mile High Outcast. We got Lenny over there. What's up, Lenny?
What's going on? Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me? Could you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hey, live from ICU, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm sure all the Denver community knows both these men very well. Notorious, man. Your paintings are awesome, my bro. I see you at the tailgates. I ran into you. You've been on Broncos Bros. You've been on Broncos Talk with Libre and Adon. The whole network. You've actually done some shoe work for Johnny, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
Correct? So how you feeling, my bro? First of all, before you answer that, I want to give you much love, much respect for all that hard work you put in for the Denver community, bro. But how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, I'm glad to be here. Love talking to anything and everything Colorado related, especially Denver Broncos. Can't tell.
Yes, sir. So the paintings that you do, man. You know, I don't want to put you on the spot, but, you know, you've never been shy at the tailgates and stuff. Would you mind showing us a painting or two that you have?
Sure thing. Let me show you this one I have right behind me. In case you can't see it. Got Scarface right here.
Oh, amazing.
And then my personal favorite. DT.
Got amazing work, man. Great tribute, man. That's awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Man, you're a talented guy over there, man. And I know you've done multiple things and stuff like this. I know Lenny has got a painting of you as well. Lenny, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we had our sister Tara from the Horseman Tailgate. She passed away this December. So she passed away this December. We asked Notorious to do a painting for us. And man, it came out amazing. He did a picture of our sister Tara. We were able to hang it at the last couple tailgates of the year last year. We also, had it there at her services. It was amazing. Thank you, Notorious, man. Like, we appreciate it so much. And yeah, his work, guys, is just, it's one of those ones that's like, oh, that's a Notorious painting, and it's good, it's good quality, good, and he knew what was going on for us, so he definitely, he donated his time to us and his work, and it was awesome. Appreciate you, Notorious.
Appreciate that, Lenny. Thank you.
Yeah, man, great work that you do. I'm sure everybody in the Denver community knows. Please go to Notorious TikTok, Facebook, or Insta, whatever. If you don't have his information and need it, find me or Joe, Mile High Outcast, and we'll plug you in with this man. He definitely. If you don't have a Notorious painting, because mine's coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I put my request in. He's gonna do a Mile High Outcast painting. So mine's coming very soon, and as soon as it does come in, I'm definitely gonna hype him up again. Lenny, how was your week, my bro?
Oh man, so Monday morning I had chemo. Monday night I was feeling sick. Thought I was having a bad chemo reaction. Tuesday morning woke up, saw a lump. I was feeling sick since Sunday actually. I think Sunday I called you, told you I wasn't feeling good, so I probably should have went through with my chemo treatment. But yeah, I've been in the hospital since Tuesday morning. Still here. No release date in sight. They can't figure out what my infection is or the cause of my infection, or they can't pinpoint it. So they don't want to release me without determining it because it's spreading. So it's a bummer. But hey, we still got sports to talk about. I get to watch sports in the hospital. Hey, so life's still being good.
Life is still good, man. I'm glad that you're hanging in there. I'm not happy of the conditions that you're in, but I'm happy that you're a fighter, my bro. I truly believe
Appreciate
you got
it, brother.
this, and
Yeah.
you're in all of our hearts.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Lenny, once again, thank you for coming through. Especially the conditions. Lenny is coming live from the hospital with us. That's diehard. I mean, like diehard Vince, right? Papa C4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's over there. So you know what? A round of applause for Lenny, man, going through it, but he's still here. No, we all love you, my bro. My high salute. Notorious, thanks again for coming through, man. You're a great artist, and everybody in the world that I can let know how great of an artist is, I got nothing but love, and I'll hype you up all day, my bro.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So the title of the show is called The Coaching Staff. Before we get into this first and tailgate, all this stuff, I want to share a little bit. I don't want to wait to put some props on it because I was so proud of him, man. My nephew Dominic, man, we would always like street ball and backyard it. I would show him dribbles and do stuff like this. But he always thought like he wasn't like quite tall enough to play, and I'm like, man, he reminded me of Joe, man. He got nothing but the rock. He'll find any way to get to the rim, attack the rim. He didn't care how big or small you were. That's how Joe always played. Very aggressive, always attacking, the rim. So my nephew Dom ended up playing with the Columbia Cougars 8th grade program. He'll be a freshman next year, which I believe he's just going to keep going further. And last Saturday, they beat the Aurora Rattlesnakes for the 8th grade championship for the Aurora district. So to my nephew, Dom, man, I knew you had it in you. 8th grade or not, just keep it going. Joe is always talking about youth sports, whether it's his son, whether it's whoever. One thing I love about this show, guys, is that we always try to keep that Denver youth keep it going. We were all been coaches. We all went through the programs, So I want to say that very well. Joe, go ahead and read that, and then we'll get you guys' input on my nephew.
So we got Uncle Todd in the house. He said, "What's up, Mile High Outcast? It's me. I appreciate you guys giving a shout out for my grandson Dominic, who just won the championship in basketball. Yeah,
yes, sir. Right on, Uncle Todd, my dog. Joe, can I start with you? You love youth sports. What do you think about an 8th grader being able to get that title, man? First year actually playing in the league, or for the school as an 8th grader. So he hasn't grew up in like a recreation system. So what do you think, Joe?
yeah. I mean, it's always big time to get a any kind of championship in any league. Like that shows that you played good throughout the whole year, and even if you may have lost one, whatever happens, you bounce back, and you guys as a whole team is able to get it done. So it's always good to do that, especially at a young age. That puts good feelings in your memory, and just that's something you'll go back to and you remember, and you can't take that away from you. So definitely, when it's something at the youth level is always a good thing.
Congratulations, Dominic, man. That's a huge win. Hopefully, it carries on to the high school level, and it's like Joe is talking about high school playoffs are starting this week, but for the alternative high schools, their playoffs started last week. And so my job, Lifeline Colorado, we have an in-house school, Hope Academy Online. And so we have a bunch of boys who, they probably lost their chance to play years ago with the regular school, but we give them that chance again. And it's a league that run out of Gold Crown. Anyways, they just won the high school state championship again. So Hope Academy, congratulations, guys. They just won the alternative championship. So congratulations, guys.
Yeah, I also love that about you, Lenny, man, because you talk about a lot of youth sports too. You've been on this program a few times. Notorious, let's get to you, man. My nephew doing 8th grade ball, and then after what Lenny and Joe said, what's your take on it, bro?
I think it's really impressive, especially someone that young and going into their first year and getting a championship. That's something that's pretty rare. You don't really see every day. So as long as he's practicing, as long as he's committed to the game, the sky's the limit at this point for him. You look at some of the other kids, like youth especially, a lot of them kind of just see it as not that important or just something to get them out of the house, or like their parents are just making them do it and trying to get them out more. But just to see like kids going for more, especially at this time and age for them, like that's impressive. That's kind of definitely like a LeBron kind of level.
Yeah, thank you. Funny story. I mean, as you know, we kind of said earlier, Joe took last week off, and once again, it's father-son time. But we got a comment. Lenny was doing the comments, and there was a comment, and it was from Dominic, and it said, "What up, Unks?" And I thought, so the nephew I'm talking about right now, that's Dominic, Dom.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was for me, and it was his nephew. And right, Lenny?
Yeah, my nephew Dominic.
And I was like, oh man,
his fourth offer, full ride.
I thought it. Yeah. He's doing big things over there too. So shout out to everybody doing it. He's gonna get ready to go to college.
But that was funny. We thought it was your nephew Dominic.
Yeah, but my high salute to all these youth sports. And Joe, you want to hit some comments, or you want to get in first and tailgate?
We'll throw some comments up there. We got Dak in the house. He said, "My high OUTKAST. Salute to you, fellas. Salute back. I hope you guys are ready for FA. I'm pretty sure you're talking about free agency. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, do you even Broncos, bros?
You even Broncos, bro?
Yeah, man.
Broncos, bro.
I'm ready for agency. As much as I'm in the Nuggets mood right now, I definitely am still in tune to see what the Broncos gotten going on. So
March 11th, Libre.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening, Libre? ¿Qué onda, güey?
Your daughter saying hi, Dad.
My yaya.
Arcadia, hey, what's up? Hey, Arcadia.
Dak saying Notorious, my guy.
There you go.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that.
Notorious.
Biggie Bronco. He said, "How's everybody doing tonight?" Like I said before, doing pretty good, man. The Nuggets got a good win last night, and it's warm as heck here in Colorado, so I'm doing all right.
Yep. Everyone's doing good. Even Lenny's doing great, man. Even like I said.
Despite and Shy, what's up, Shy?
What up, Shy?
Yep, let's get into it.
All right, guys. So, we are getting ready. Everybody knows this segment already. We get into it first and tailgate, and every time I think that we're not going to talk about the Broncos 1 week, there's like so much more to talk about the following week, and we're not even to March 11th yet. So, you guys ready for first and tailgate?
Let's do it. Let's ready.
What's up? Okay, first and tailgate, fellas. My chair just fell on me. The hydraulic. That was weird. So first and tailgate, we're gonna get into the Broncos. This is gonna be a Broncos segment. We'll get in a little bit of some other NFL stuff, but there's 4 of us, and me and Joe are always hospitable enough to let our guests go first. So I'm gonna tie this one up with 2 different coaches. First of all, Notorious, I'm gonna start with you. This one goes to Sean Payton and Davis Webb. So the thing about Sean Payton, you can say whatever you want about him, but Sean Payton actually relinquished his responsibilities as a play caller and Davis Webb is actually going to be calling plays next year. So speak on that, man. Do you think it's a good move that Sean Payton gave up that? Do you have confidence in Davis Webb? However you want to phrase it, my bro. Go ahead, Notorious. Floor is yours.
All right. I'm actually really glad you said this because I've been meaning to say something about it. So I think that this is probably one of the best moves that we can make offensively. We've struggled a bit when it came to offense from the beginning to the last season. If he has that much confidence in Davis Webb to make him to jump him from offensive coordinator to now the play caller, I feel like this team is definitely going to make some big changes when it comes to offense. So I'm excited to see what Davis Webb has in store for all of us.
Definitely. Do you think that Davis Webb is he's ready to go? Do you think? Because that's a bold move from QB coach to offensive coordinator, and you got rid of fired the offensive coordinator after the championship. I mean, you think he's going to go in guns blazing, or do you think there's going to be a little Sean Payton kind of coddling him a little bit, like let me help you, or do you think Davis Webb is just going to go full force on his own?
So I think there might be a little coddling, not gonna lie. Sean's an old school kind of coach. I'll tell people you're in control, but you're screwing up, or I think you're gonna screw up. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit, but I feel like Davis Webb probably has like a few great ideas. I feel like some of those big plays that we saw this season with Bo and the offense, especially when we really needed a first down, I feel like Davis Webb had something to do with it. Because honestly, Davis Webb is probably like one of the best QB kind of coaches we've had in recent years. Because he just gets the guy so well.
Yeah, definitely. Great take. Lenny, what do you say, my bro?
So I'm we'll wait and see kind of guy right now. So again, I wasn't against hey Anthony, how's it going? Sorry, my nurse just walked in. I wasn't totally against Sean Payton. I feel I understand a lot of people that should have took the 3 points, and he's living and dying by that decision, right? And it's a lot of people are crucifying him over it, and it's he's made his living calling plays. So it's like he's for me, I kind of feel like it's Sean Payton's way to be like, all right, this is what you guys want. So if Davis could come through and be successful, amazingness. If it don't work out, it's going to be his way of telling us, I told you so.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and what Notorious is bringing up. He's like, you know what, like he's ready to go with Davis. I mean, you're like, all right, let's see where we're at in week 6, week 7. Let's see if this is actually going to happen. I'm not putting words in your mouth, but in my mind, you're like a wait and see kind of guy, right?
Week 7.
I don't even mean to do that, and I do that so much. It's crazy. My co-host and one of my best friends, Joe, what do you say, Medlock?
I mean, I didn't think this was coming, but I was hoping it came. Okay. When we let go of Lombardi, I was like, man, I don't know if we're gonna, I really didn't think Sean would have that trust in somebody to give up play calling. But like Notorious said, he's still gonna have he's gonna be on a short leash, and Sean's still gonna have some plays he calls that he has a play calling responsibility with, to make sure that he doesn't just fully relinquish it. And in his press conference the other day, he was saying, he had a good saying. He said, all the good plays will be Davis, and all the bad plays will be mine. And just like they were talking about on Bronco Bros, and I think they even talked about it last night on Broncos Talk. Them screens are. I'm just happy that they are going to be,
no bubbles.
Yeah, we'll be so happy once those are gone. That was tough to watch last year, and I don't think they really worked except maybe 3 or 4 times. So that was not good. That was not good play calling, and it gives Sean a lot more opportunities to kind of get involved in the game in a lot more different ways and be a lot more of a head coach instead of head coach and offense coordinator, because that's hard to do. So I'm glad to see it. I think Davis Webb will be good. I'm definitely on board to see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. And to go off of your take, Joe, I mean, we've talked about it all year, man. Lenny, we've talked about it with you. Vader was on the show when I said it. We got to get rid of the bubble screens one time. And he's like, oh, man. He goes, I don't even put that in my playbook when I coach my kids. You know how Vader talks. It's like, and I'm with you 110%, Joe. Get rid of those. We don't have the blocking, the scheme, or the quick release, however you want. Whatever goes wrong while you're doing it, it's not New Orleans. Get it out of there. So here's my take on this. So Davis Webb, he's got an opportunity of a lifetime, man. He does, like Notorious said, he's got a rapport because the two people that spent the most time with Bo Nix was Davis and Stiddy. Believe it or not, like those three, like because City, obviously being the backup, like they were always working with Bo out there doing, and this is what you got to do. So that capability that Webb can bring in, and the camaraderie that he's already built with Bo, in my mind, can only go up. I don't want to use this term because I don't want it to ever happen again. But I mean, if he stays healthy and he's not injury prone, I don't think Davis Webb is going to put Bo Nix into a predicament on a design play. Let me rephrase that. On a design play, like when he got hurt in overtime against the Bills, because that was a design run when he got hurt. I don't think Davis Webb is going to do that to him. I think he's going to let him try to be more of a pocket passer, get this ball out quick, whatever Sean Payton decides to do in free agency. I believe Sean Payton, whether it hurt his ego or not to do it, I believe he was smart enough to be like, you know what? I got to step down from this play calling. I agree with Notorious about him maybe coddling him a little bit to see what he does, because Sean Payton's never is hands off. He's involved in Sean Payton. We all know him, correct, guys? And I just feel like it's a great opportunity for Davis Webb, for Bo Nix, for the whole Broncos staff, and especially the wide receivers and tight ends. I mean, we're all looking for additions in free agency, what we're going to do. But as a Davis Webb play caller, I truly believe Ingram, the sky's the limit, man. I think that tight end spot and whoever we pick up in free agency or maybe a draft, however that second tight end is going to come into our system, is going to get way more involved than last year. Would you guys agree with that? Lenny, go ahead.
So it's not that play calling. It comes down to just – okay, so I'll go back. I'm going to backtrack a little bit because when you guys start talking about the bubble screen, I agree. I got a text from my godson at the same time. Like, yeah, get rid of that. It's not for us. It's like you said. It's going to come down to the just we'll see how the different play calling is. How it fits Bo Nix. I think right now we just gotta get what fits Bo Nix best.
Yeah. Well, what are you saying, Notorious? Do you think we can open up some positions with the play calling now with the new offensive coordinator?
I think with our new offensive coordinator, whoever we get draft-wise and free agency, I feel like we are more of a threat offensively than we were this season, because it's going to be hard to figure out what we have in store. Because not gonna lie, this season offensively we did really bad, especially on most of the screen passes we had. To the point where I would much rather see defense than offense on the field. But I feel like Sean's kind of learning from his mistakes from this season. That's probably the majority reason why he let play calling go and gave it to Davis Webb. And you also have to keep in mind too, Davis Webb had a bunch of interviews too. He was probably going to go with the Raiders too at one point.
Well, I think he denied that. I think he denied the interview. Am I mistaken, Joe or Lenny? Do you guys know?
I don't know if he did the interview or not, but I know that there's talks of the Raiders wanting him.
I think for some reason don't quote me on this, but I think he denied the interview. I don't even think he went over there to interview, but He got
Oh,
offered to interview.
Well, then I love him here in Denver. He's smart.
See?
He won't even show up there. He won't even show up to interview. I love it. Yeah, he's already. I'm already a fan.
Oh, that's so hilarious. All right, so second one here. We got a great wide receiver coach, man. I want to talk about Ronald Curry, man. This guy, he played high school. Hampton, Virginia. He was a QB and a point guard, starting both things in high school. He actually went to the McDonald's All-Star game and won MVP for that game. Michael Vick actually went and said, because they went in the high school thing together, he goes, man, he's the best quarterback I've ever played again, that I've ever saw on the other end. So he's already had all these credentials. And then even after he got hurt, Vic said in college, he was one of the best to play high school ball when he saw him at that stage of his career. He played QB, point guard. Then he ended up at North Carolina. There you go. Joe's pulling it up right now. And after injuries, was still drafted as a wide receiver, not playing the wide receiver position. He's always been a quarterback or a point guard when it came to think. And if you want to look at some replays, man, he's burned Denver on a couple of routes when after the Raiders drafted him. So now he's a wide receiver coach. So here we are. The title of the show is called The Coaching Staff. What a great improvement, and for everybody to know, I don't want to bash on Sun. I don't want to bash on any wide receiver that we have. And if we keep the wide receiving core that we have, this guy's only going to improve it. Joe, you want to start us off, brother? What do you think about him?
I mean, anything we could do to help the wide receiver room, we definitely needed some help. And like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do. I do hope we go out and get some more help. I don't want to say Cortland Sutton's gone. He's definitely been kind of posting stuff that makes it seem like he's gone. But whatever happens, we definitely got to get at least one or two big time receivers. If we had someone like, if we had a wide receiver core like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, man, this would be just a crazy offense here. So we got to get some dynamic receivers for Bo to throw to, and whatever he can do to help us. And like you said, when I knew we were getting him, I remember him playing football. I don't remember him playing basketball, but looking through his stats here, I mean, he's a dang good athlete. And for Michael Vick to say that, and knowing that he also was around when Allen Iverson was playing, that's big time props to him. So and like he was just saying, a four-year starter at quarterback at North Carolina. They're not known for football, so they're playing the big time ACC football schools. So he definitely he definitely learned a lot, and I'm definitely ready to see what he could do here. Other than his time with the Raiders, I'm all for it.
Well said, Joe. Well said, man. That's great. Yeah, you know what? I was on the other end of it. I kind of always knew him as a point guard because he was UNC rather than a quarterback. Because you said it, the Tar Heels are not a football program; they're a basketball program, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, for him to do both, and then and of all things, still get drafted in the first round as a wide receiver it just tells you his talent. Notorious, I'm gonna go to you next, my bro. What do you think about Ronald Curry?
This is what I am talking about. This is what makes us dangerous already. You have someone like this that has a lot of experience, and also has dealt with injuries, which most of our guys have dealt with. You look at guys like Pat Bryant, Marvin Mims, who I think was out for like 2-3 games this season because of injury, but came back even better. I feel like he's definitely going to highlight some of these guys. I feel like Pat Bryant's probably going to be one of our biggest standouts we have going into next season, especially with our wide receiver coach. Whoever comes into this, especially if per se we get a wide receiver in the draft or in free agency, this is like the best spot for them to stand out. with him.
I totally agree. And I love the way you started your take there, Notorious, and I'm gonna tell you why. Is because you're like you didn't word it like this, but like you're thinking we're taking steps to get into the right to the next season. We're taking the right steps to make our receivers better route runners, and now Davis Webb coming in. Like we're building. I mean, you can't just do it with players. So, like, is that kind of what you're getting at with Ronald Curry? Like, you bring in
Yes.
someone as talented as him, all it's going to do is improve us, correct?
Yes, exactly.
I love that take. I love that take, Joe. I love yours. Lenny, what do you say, my brother? Lenny, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. It's cutting in and out. So as far as so he was the QB coach over in Buffalo, right? He was the QB coach for Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming in. And Josh Allen's arguably one of the arguably the top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now. So he's coming in to coach our receivers, telling them with the expectations of what quarterbacks want, what quarterbacks need for a quarterback to be great. So right away, those are steps of improvement. Just knowing that he has that knowledge, and I think it's a great fit. And then it's the reunited with Sean Payton. That's Sean Payton's boy back in New Orleans. So they're reunited again. It's all
reunited.
It feels so good. But yeah, so reunited with Sean Payton. He's not coming in with that expectations what a quarterback needs to be great. I think he can get our receivers going. So I love it. I love it, and it's just like Notorious was saying. It shows the vast improvement in short amount of time. Like I love it. It's great time.
Well, I think he is the exception when a lot of people say those that can't do coach, which I'm not a firm believer in that. But I would think he'd be the exception to the rule because, man, he's been killing it since high school to college through injury and now coaching. And then after switching multiple positions, you know what I mean? And then, coaching as well, quarterback coach or wide receiver coach. I mean, this dude, to piggyback Notorious again, is going to bring us a lot of feel-good moments coming to an offense. Even though we went to an AFC championship, you could see the movement of what they're trying to do with the offense. Would you guys agree?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Joe, why don't you hit up a couple comments?
For sure.
Yeah,
that's what I said. We're improving.
Yes, sir.
Before we get out this little Bronco talk here too, as well. At the press conference the other day, Sean Payton was saying he wants to keep Stranad, Singleton, and Notorious's shirt, McLaughlin. He said he wants to keep all 3 of them here. I don't know if that's going to happen. I hope we keep McLaughlin because I think he's a really good third down back, and it could be used a little more. Stranad and Singleton, I wouldn't mind seeing one back. I don't know if we're going to keep both, but we'll see how that goes. That's high hopes, but we'll see how that free agency pans out because McLaughlin is a restricted free agent, if I'm not mistaken. So we got to get some work done on these free agents before time runs out.
Yeah, and Joe was saying earlier he wanted to talk about that. We are not quite out of the Broncos segment. I just see a couple comments out there, but I mean, if these guys are coming back, it's something that needs to be talked about. You know what I mean? Because me and Lenny talked about Singleton. Is he coming back? Is he not? So, let's go around the horn real quick. I mean, let's just because Singleton had some coverage issues, right?
Yeah.
As me and Lenny both stated last week, we're all fans of him because of everything he went through. But at this stage of his career, and I think Lenny, you said he was 33 or 34? 33. Is it worth it for him to come back? I'm going to go say maybe not. I'm not a hater. I love the guy, man. I loved when he made those big plays. But if you want to go 100% of the game play by play.
If he wants to sign veteran minimum, I mean.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Right.
What do you think, Notorious? You think we should keep Singleton? What do you think, my brother?
It's so hard to say just because, he's been with us through the tough times, times, not a lot of people want to talk about. Steady Teddy era, Russell Wilson era, and now he finally gets the Bo Nix era, and he finally gets the chance to play in the playoffs. And that's really great to see him do that. By his story, everything, like it felt like he's been a Bronco his whole career. Honestly, it feels like that. But at the same time, you have to kind of realize he's getting there in age. He did miss out on a few things, a few big plays. So my answer for this is whatever happens, happens. It's gonna be sad to see him go, but if he stays, I don't see a world where he's a main starter for us.
And I agree with you on that one. And it's hard to say, and you can tell you just saying it. You don't want to say it because you feel like it's been a Bronco through thick and thin. And now that we're getting a squad, it's like, man, I would love to see him get a ring. I would love it, But at the same time, you got to stick with the franchise. Joe, do you think it's worth keeping Singleton, my bro?
If the price is right, like Lenny said, I totally wouldn't mind him being here. He does lack, in coverage. But what he doesn't have in coverage, don't have him out there on known passing downs. But what he does in the running game, I like his running game attack. He caused that fumble against Buffalo with that big hit.
Yeah.
So, I like his upside on the running plays and anything around the line of scrimmage. But yeah, when it comes to backs coming out the backfield or having to cover a tight end down the field, not the one I want to see out there on the field. So at the right place, at the right price, and at the in the right situations, I definitely would like to see him back. So like Notorious said, we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, so like you're saying, like a third and long situation, he should be on the sideline and not into the game. I agree 100%. And once again, I mean, mile high salute to Singleton, but you know what I mean? He it's just me and Lenny talked about this last week a little bit, touched down on it.
Yeah.
Where ownership is not going to coddle anybody. If you're not going to perform, I don't see a world without the right price, like you guys were saying, and Notorious. Everyone's take is absolutely right. One thing we can all agree on is that we're huge Singleton fans, and I will miss the guy if he's absolutely not here, because if it's not confirmed, this or that. But I mean, if we're improving the team just to get more in depth, because we're doing it with coaching staff, we're making, we're going to make some wild free agency moves. So we'll see. Only time will tell when March 11th hits, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So
this offseason's been exciting for this reason. Like we're
already.
We're competing. We have money. We're like we didn't expect to have everything here in one off season, and it's exciting. It's a month later, almost 2 months later, we're still talking about it. Like hey, next week we have a game. It's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Joe. You were gonna get into the comments.
Yeah. My dog's over here being crazy. That's the CEO of the network, Mahavik, said, "What it do, guys?
What up, Johnny?"
If you didn't hear me laughing earlier, this is why. This next one's funny. He said, "OUTKAST killing it, especially my boys Notorious and Lenny. Tim Dog and Medlock, y'all fired. And Lenny, y'all hired."
Oh man, you guys took our jobs. Notorious has met Johnny. We call him the Mile High Viking, man. Lenny, when you see him, man, he has the horns and the orange and blue beard.
We've seen him around. I haven't met him though.
Yeah. He's the CEO, Johnny. I know through all your trials and tribulations that you're going through. Thank you for leaving some comments, my bro. Nothing but love.
Yes, sir. We got Carlos Salazar. He says, "Shout out to Married with Drinks."
So that's my godson. That's my godson from Austin, Texas. He lives in Austin because his dad's in the Navy, like you, Notorious. So his dad's in the Navy. They're stationed in Austin. So I don't know if you guys know that Notorious is in the Navy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So my cousin's in the Navy. So my godson, he's the biggest Bronco fan in the world, and because he lives in Austin, how old is he? 8, 9, and no, he's like 9. Yeah, like 9, and he's is he like 11? I'm sorry, godson. Anyways, he has to continuously keep up on his Bronco facts because he's constantly arguing with Cowboy fans every day.
Bro, he's a Mile High outcast. He's a Mile High outcast.
Oh
bro.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
oh yeah. He's one of the biggest Bronco fans you'll ever meet at his age. It's like, and the facts that he has, it's like, how do you learn all this? Because I have to argue with Cowboy fans. Like, oh, okay.
And if anybody doesn't know, Lenny and his wife do a podcast on a show called Mary Drinks. So comes on Fridays. So check them out. Very funny and entertaining.
I got naked last week.
Yeah.
Not kid approved.
Real quick before the next comment, I forgot to do this, and that's totally my bad. Joe knows him very well. My nephew Demario's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to my nephew Demario.
Happy
He turned-
birthday.
Birthday, Demario.
I
Happy
believe-
birthday, Demario.
Yeah, I believe he turned 25 or 26, I think, Joe.
Okay, 25. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe knew him from he was a baby, man. Like,
And then I used to live with your brother, and he was probably like 10 around then. So
yeah. So happy birthday, my Ness. Love you with all
Happy
my
birthday,
heart.
Demario.
Happy birthday.
Go ahead, Joe.
we got Dak back in the house. He said we can expect more pre-snap motion, a streamlined offense, shorter, cleaner plays with smoother substitutions and far less in chaos and personnel changes. That's what I'm saying. As being a head coach with that much responsibilities, it definitely helps out because you can focus more on the offense and instead of the whole bigger picture. So that's what it's going to be a lot better because, like I said, it's a lot to do.
It just opens up so many different things and not as much stress and not as much this and that. Like, okay, revolve around your coaches and let your coaches do their jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, Dak, I totally agree.
Yeah, for sure. And Dak, the other day on the Portland game, he went to the Portland game up there with his family. But the first, they do the on the play-by-play they do on the altitude, they put up the tweets, and Dak's tweet was one of the first ones up there, just saying, good luck, Nuggets, something like that. And yeah, so I shouted that out to him. I didn't get a chance to take a picture, but yeah, he was up there. So.
Oh, that's awesome! Shout out to Dak for that, making moves. Hey, once again, do you even Broncos, bros?
You even Broncos, bro?
Maria, she said, "Oh, my Lenny, I love you. Get better." Yes, we are.
Yes. Mama Chica.
Yes.
All right, Mama Chica. Maybe I won't collect that $3,000 ice award.
And then
Oh shit!
and then your grandson is agreeing with me that we need some big time receivers, and that we do because man, I just want to see Bo have some threats downfield that are going to be respected.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, he's not a fan of the bubble screen either. He tells me, Nino, we gotta get rid of the bubble screen.
Oh.
He's not a fan of it either.
This is a smart kid. He needs to jump on the podcast one day.
He is.
Bro.
Listen, Sandy already has him on her guest list for one of our later shows.
Nice.
Shai said, "How do you feel about the coaching staff?" Well, we just talked about that, Shai. So, man, we kind of laid it out there. I'm optimistic, is what I'm gonna say.
Optimistic for sure.
Yeah, we're on the right side. We're on the right.
I'm full force, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what all these moves do. And we're not even done making moves. You got free agency, you got draft still, you got trade still. I mean, man, this is crazy, man. We're out of that Russell Wilson era.
He said, "Brother Lynn at the hospital still going." Yes, he's.
Oh yeah, Brother Rich. Hey,
what up, Rich?
Brother Rich, Horseman, baby.
He said, "You guys are A-man." She said, or whoever they said, "You guys are amazing. What are you most excited about in the near future?" In the near future, I'm excited that the opening days come up. That's the only Rockies. That's we got maybe a little more on the show, but that's the only thing I look forward to in the Rocky season is opening day. So
and you guys are all invited. Everyone, we do Horseman at opening day. It's a big tailgate for opening day for the Rockies. Everybody's invited. Everybody watching, all you fans, all Orange and Blue Network. You guys are all invited. We hope we see all you guys there. Horseman tailgate at opening day. Hope you guys are ready.
Yeah. Right on. And then we definitely will touch back on some Rockies and 4th and Tailgate. And Lenny, say that again once we get out there. Oh, right. Shit, we got E-Dot.
Yeah. Thank you, E-Dot.
We
So
got
what's
George's
up?
dad in the house.
Important. And we got Pops in the house. Coach, he said
What's up,
the
Coach?
Nuggets
Hey, there you
are going
go.
to get well, and we will see what shakes out. Yes, we're going to talk about them in a little bit, and we will see what happens. All right, let's keep it moving.
All right, yes, sir. Okay, so we talked about our new hires, this and that. One thing I'm excited about with this coaching staff is the return of Vance Joseph. Vance Joseph, and I think he got a little bit of help. I think they made a hire with somebody as a linebacker coach. I don't want to say that if it's not true.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. But Vance Joseph returned. Notorious, we 4 guys on the show. Let's go roundabout. Go first, man. Are you happy Vance Joseph is back? I mean, how do you feel about it?
I am so happy he stayed here. That was probably one of my biggest stressors going close to the end of the season, just because I heard about so many offers he got. And to me, if I was in his shoes, I probably would have taken a lot of those offers just to be head coach. But, I feel like Vance Joseph kind of knows that he's better as a defensive coordinator. And this team's probably the best fit for him. He pretty much had a list of teams he could have gone with, and those teams definitely would have paid him better than us, probably.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
go as far as to say. But I feel like this is probably this makes more sense for him, just because we've made it to playoffs twice with him. Our defense is definitely elite. I don't care what anybody says, like, oh, Houston was so much better than you guys. Like, oh, how come you guys couldn't do this or that? Like, keep in mind, all our games were close scores. We never got blown out this season. Anybody that says, like, oh, it was luck, like, no, let's just get real. Our defense is what kept us going. So just the fact that Vance Joseph is here and he knows what we're capable of, like, I love saying this anytime about us. That's what makes us dangerous. Our defense alone is just way too unpredictable, and I don't see a world where any other team can get over on us, because we're just building and building and building on our team.
Yeah, and like we literally did it with the defensive coordinator and a defense without the greatest linebacker core. We were injury prone, this and that, and that defense was amazing. So they with Vance Joseph's return, all of it. Good take, Notorious. Lenny, what do you say? Vance Joseph's return, bro.
Oh man, I love that he's coming back. I love him, and it's kind of like Notorious was talking about. Like, he knows that he wasn't as good as a head coach. If anyone knows that better than Bronco fans, like we know it more than anybody else. We know he's better as a D coordinator than a head coach. I mean, when he was our head coach, I used to compare him to. Do you remember the movie Life? Can't Get Right. I used to call him Can't Get Right. He looks like him. I'd be like, Can't Get Right, did it again, ruined it again. So like, yeah. So I called him Can't Get Right for the longest time. And so we brought him back as a D coordinator. I was scared, but I also remembered, like, the reason we hired him was because he was a D good coordinator. So, and man, I love the guy. I love him. I love that he's here. I love that he's willing to stay. I'm pretty sure he could have made more money somewhere else as a head coach, but he's, he kind of locked in. He locked in. He is a CU guy too. So, Colorado's his home. So I kind of feel like, Colorado in general is, he wants to be here. And I like it. And I think that makes me more excited. Not only is he a better D coordinator than head coach, but he's excited to be here and he wants to be here. And that gives that energy to want to win. It's when you do something it's kind of like, he's doing it not on as a job, but he's also a fan.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I didn't think you were going to make it out of the CU segment without saying, let's go, Buffs.
Let's go, Buffs. Let's go, Buffs. Oh, yeah. You heard it in the background, too.
Joe, Vance Joseph return. I'm pretty sure I know your take on this, but, man, tell everyone out there how you feel.
Yeah, I'm definitely with it. I was a little surprised he did not get well, I mean, he probably did get an offer. He didn't find anything. It seemed like a lot of coaches this year were more offensive hires, not Not a lot of defensive hires this year. And with him, and especially with Tomlin, I was like, man, he can go to Pittsburgh and would not be or Baltimore. I was like, those are not bad jobs. There was a couple I didn't think he turned down, but with him coming back, man, I'm all with it, man. He's got this defense tuned in, and I was looking. I think the guy you were talking about is Todd Davis. He's the hire, a fresh 3 years of experience. Defensive quality control is what he got hired as. So
okay.
I think that's the one you're thinking about.
Yeah, I think so too as well.
And
go ahead,
yeah, so I'm definitely
the guy from C. Who?
Todd no. The guy from CU was the defensive coordinator.
He was a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he went up.
He's losing. Yeah, Sanders is losing everyone. He just lost Warren Sapp today.
Yeah, Sapp said he's not coming back too.
Yep.
Yeah. He got a job at O'Reilly's, a manager position. It pays more. He's a better opportunity.
They got benefits.
Yeah, they got benefits. You don't need booster money no more.
Yeah,
Joe, remind me his name again, bro.
Todd Davis.
Todd Davis. Okay, and he got hired as what position? Or not position, but coaching.
Quality defensive quality control.
Okay, so yeah, I've heard some good things, and I didn't know if it was so true or not. And man, it's been just a busy 2 weeks for me. I wanted to get more into that, but thank you, Joe, for looking that up, man. Because if he's not on any of our radar, he should be, because I've heard nothing but good things as a coaching hire. And Vance Joseph was actually, I believe, a big part of the reason why he got hired. So on my take of Vance Joseph's return, I said this maybe week 10 or 11 with Joe, and I was like, there's no way Vance Joseph is going in. What is everyone worried about? I was so confident. And then when it was week 16, I was like, oh man, we might be losing Vance Joseph, man. So I did a 180, man, and it was only just because of the progression, and that we're making a playoff run and we're making a number 1 seed run. And then he got sought after. And then, like Joe said, Tomlin left. I mean, Pittsburgh and Baltimore, dude. I knew he wasn't going to go to Tennessee. I knew he wasn't going to go to New York. But it got a little worrisome is when you saw the chopping block coming off. You know what I mean? Guys, when these head coaches started losing their jobs. And it's like, oh, now Vance Joseph has options. So I was a little skeptical about him coming back. I'm glad he did, and I think he made the right decision, because as a defensive coordinator, the way Notorious pointed it out, he's going to do way more as a defensive coordinator, especially with a squad that you help build. You know what I mean? That's his life right there, man. I mean, that's what he does. He's in it, and without Vance Joseph, we were not going to the AFC Championship. So I'm going to do this. I'm a mile-high salute for Vance Joseph's return.
And the CU defense coordinator is Robert Livingston. He's going to be the defensive pass game coordinator for the Broncos. So.
Defensive pass game coordinator. We made up a job for him and took him from Dion. You know what? What's Dion really losing now over there? Because man, they had the worst defense in college football last year. So Dion's like, goodbye. he's not missing him.
Oh, Lenny, that's just hilarious, man. Oh yeah, let's just get him over here. CU's gonna be rough, dude. I went to opening day for CU, and I took George to 2 games. So I went to 4 CU games last year. A good buddy of mine, Big Ed. Shout out to Big Ed. He's a season ticket holder, but he's older. He's been a part of the family. I've known him since I was little, and he just doesn't like making the walks and stuff like that anymore. So he's like, here, take some tickets, buy me a beer later. So I was able to go to some CU games. So I'm sure that's going to happen again. I mean, I don't know how good we're going to be, but, definitely me and Joe, if I get those opening day tickets, my bro, we're definitely going. And then we can keep the tickets rolling to whoever else wants to go.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I could put in for some tickets too. So
nice.
Let's plan on it. Let's plan on it.
So that's going to wrap up the coaching segment here. Lenny, did you see who got franchises, bro? I'm gonna let you say it, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
Kyle Pitts. So last week we were talking about tight ends, And out of nowhere from left field, sitting over here on the couch, Sandy's like, "What about Kyle Pitts?" I was like, we and Tim look kind of give each other like, "Is he a free agent?" Like, wait,
No, I think your brother Rich commented on it.
they're Rich, yeah, Rich too, and
Yeah.
Sandy. It was Rich and Sandy, and it was,
Yeah.
So Kyle Pitts, and is he even a free agent? Like, and so we didn't know what was going on. We were like, wait, it kind of changed our whole top 5 of free agents, and no, not only is he, they weren't gonna let him be a free. I just here's my theory. And listen to this, Joe, and this might be my biased theory. Someone in the Atlanta Falcon organization was watching my OUTKAST last week, and he goes, "Hey, Denver is on to Kyle. Franchise tag him right now." So because of me and Tim talking about it, Atlanta jumped on it.
What do you think about that, Detroit? Were they spying on us?
I believe it.
I'm in. I was excited when I first heard he was available. Everyone's talking about Brown coming here. I'm just like, no, give me Pitts.
Bro, and so we did a top 5 last week, Notorious. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
And it wasn't like I told everybody watching and Lenny as a guest. I'm like, this doesn't mean like this is gonna happen. I just thought there's 5 people that would fit better than because Kyle Pitts is expensive. Who was the wide receiver you said last week, Lenny? You're like, if we're gonna spend money, let's go get.
We're gonna spend money. Let's go after. When I say we're gonna spend the money, let's go after Cowboys receiver.
Pickens.
Pickens.
George.
He's franchise tag too.
Yeah. Because they watched the show. Because they watched the show. Because they watched the show. They're like, these fucking
John
guys.
Payne's pissed at us right now. He's like, come on, guys. No, but the top 5 last week, Notorious, just to give you a little insight. I did a top 5 that wouldn't overdo what we wanted to overpay for. Good positions where we can sign multiple positions rather than selling the farm for one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it looks like Kyle Pitts, got the memo and said, you know what, yeah, they're looking at you in Denver. So yeah, thank you, Lenny. One more thing before we get into the next one. This is off topic of the Broncos, but it's still football. Kirk Cousins released.
Oh,
yeah.
Do you? Who do you? It's not that I'm surprised because that whole squad is just getting torn apart. Joe, where do you think that possibly Kirk Cousins could end up? I'm not saying to bring him to Denver by all means, but where do you? It's just kind of interesting because you got Mendoza's going to get drafted by the Raiders, right? And then you got the draft coming up. I mean, do you think Kirk Cousins is going to end up as a starter anywhere, Joe?
If he goes to the right team, Oakland, I can see him being a starter there because I don't think you start Mendoza as good as he is. I don't think you start him day one. It's just not. They're not a team that he's going to go into and be able to excel right away. So I think sit him. I think that would be good for him to go to Oakland and mentor Mendoza because I think Kirk Cousins would be a good one to kind of give him tutelage to get started. If he went to the Jets, he'd probably start at the Jets, So there's teams he could start at. It's just this is not going to be teams that are going to be anything
like a top caliber team.
Yeah. There's no top caliber teams for him no more. Even though he does have good talent, I won't deny that. He just with his age and everything, I just don't think it would. I don't think he would be able to win a starting job with the younger talent out there.
What do you say, Notorious? Where do you think Kirk Cousins may end up, or what do you think? What's your take on that?
I do kind of agree with Joe and kind of don't. I mean, this is the Raiders we're talking about. Like, Raiders will literally throw anybody in quarterback for the right price.
I think I had a tryout a couple years ago.
I mean, your job's always on the line the moment you're a head coach. So I think they'll throw Mendoza. Well, 50-50 they even go on Mendoza because, again, Raiders. So
I like how this is starting. Go ahead. Keep going.
So hypothetically, if they do go with Mendoza, they're just going to throw him in the river and expect him to swim. So I can see him kind of going to the Dolphins. I mean, Dolphins pretty much gave up on their quarterback, which Rightfully kind of so, especially after all those concussions. You wouldn't want to trust
Yeah,
That was the
Bills too
organization.
Lock
much.
count
Oh,
down.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but that was
Yeah.
Dolphins' fault for putting him back in so soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Gosh, you got a franchise quarterback potentially. Keep going, Notorious. I'm so sorry.
But I think his situation is kind of gonna be just like the Justin Fields' career right now. He's gonna fall to a really bad team. He may start for them for the next couple weeks. I would give it probably till week 7 when they pull the plug. But honestly, I would hope for him to go back to Vikings because who is I'm already forgetting the Vikings quarterback name.
JJ.
Because I mean, let's get real. JJ's kind of been struggling, and JJ's
Yeah.
kind of the old man in the group, even though I think pretty sure he's the youngest one on that team.
Yeah. Well, look who they let go for JJ and got a Super Bowl, right? You know?
See,
Yeah.
exactly. So, his career, it can go either way. But if I had to put money on it, I could see him going to the Dolphins at most.
What do you... Fire take. Lenny, what do you say over there, bro?
So Kirk Cousins, I think he's a great backup quarterback for any young quarterback in the league. So I think he's capable of going anywhere who needs that mentorship. So Joe talked about mentorship. So like maybe starting him in Oakland just so he could be a mentorship for Mendoza, right?
Yeah.
And I think he's capable of be that mentorship anywhere in the league. So I would take him even in Denver as a number 2, just because he could bring that leadership, that knowledge, but it's also with him understanding that that's what you are. You're number 2, and you're bringing you in for your knowledge as a mentorship for the young guys. So I think he's capable of going anywhere in the league, but that's what it's going to be for him is a number 2 position.
Yeah, it's funny you said that, and that's why I brought up the whole Kirk Cousins thing, is because what you said is like basically what I was thinking. If you can get him at the right price and make some moves around, you can bring him in as a backup. And like Lenny said, as long as he knows his position, I would love to have Kirk Cousins as a backup. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't change a thing with Bo, but I mean, coming off that ankle, man, and dude, knock on wood, I'm a Bo lever all the way. Believe me, I don't want no one else here but Bo. But you after City's performance in the AFC Championship, you look at a guy like Kirk Cousins that's available and say, look, okay, you did good. And he had his run with Minnesota, like you said, dude. And Kirk Cousins bounced around. I mean, look at the contract he got with when they were the Redskins. I mean, it was ridiculous money. And I just think that I think it'd be interesting to get Cook, at least play with the idea of getting him here in Denver as a backup, and that's why I brought Kirk Cousins up in the discussion. Lenny beat me to it. I got medlocked. But what do you guys say? Joe and Notorious, whoever wants to go first. What do you guys? Would you guys be against him coming to Denver as a backup QB, or would you be for it?
I would say I wouldn't mind it, but at the same time, it wouldn't really make sense to me. Just because Davis Webb knows all his quarterbacks, like they're all tight pretty much.
Okay.
So just to bring like kind of the old man in the group and just hope that he kind of picks up the pace on what they're all about, I feel like that's too much for Davis Webb to do. And if he does do it, at most he'd probably be like a 3rd string. He likes Stidham too much, and he would just put him at 2nd.
I got you. I feel what you're saying. Because you're talking about the systems already bonded with with Davis Webb. What do you say, Joe?
I can see that.
Yeah, I kind of pretty much agree with Notorious. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him as a backup here neither. Not to say, Stidham did the all right. I'm not going to blame that AFC Championship game on him, but I just don't. I don't know if it would really work out. There's just going to be. He would be great in the locker room and everything like that, but I just don't know if that would be a good fit for our team.
I get you. That's why we talk. We all talk. I mean, we're 50-50 here. Me and Lenny kind of think it'd be interesting. You guys are like, we already got the system. So, the locker room morale was, you're saying, Joe, I agree with you. I mean, it would be good, stuff like that. I don't think it'd be too hard for him to pick up a system that we're in, but I just think it'd be interesting to at least play with the idea. Just be like, yeah, maybe, and for any other reason, to just make Stiddy be like, there's options out there. You're not our only backup. You know what I mean? Like, kind of put a fire under him in case the worst happens. So, Joe, all right, Lenny, is Sandy in the room, bro?
Yeah, she's right here. Yeah.
All right, bring her on. Tell her that before we get into our next segment, tell her to come say hi.
Come say hi, Sandy. You gotta come say hi.
I couldn't go to the show without saying
Hi.
Daddy Lulu.
Hey.
How you doing, girl?
Not so good.
Yeah. She thinks she got sick being here at the hospital. So she's been staying the night with me and then going to work. And then she'll go home, get ready, go home and get clothes for us and stuff. And then come back over, stay here, stay the night with me. And she can't sleep good here because it's a hospital. No one can sleep good here. And she's not feeling good.
Sore throat.
Yeah.
To boot.
Yeah.
Well, I want to give you props. You're such not only a great wife, but a great person. I know you're always down for anybody, whoever needs something. And I just didn't want to have the show without saying hi and seeing your face. Yaya and Boo Boo said to tell you hi. You know how shy they are. But I love everything that the whole person that you are, Sandy. I love you so much.
Salute, Sandy.
Oh, thank you guys. Medlock, you're next.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't see you. I'm just joking.
Go ahead, you're on the spot now.
He's going to the comments.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not taking orders from Sandy.
It's so nice to see all of you. I hope you all are doing well.
I said he helps you feel better, Lenny. He said he's praying for you.
Hey, right on, Shy. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much.
You got Brother George in the house. He said, "What's up, fellas? Great show tonight."
Right on. You been Bronco, bro?
And, Shy also said he helps you feel better too, Sandy. He's praying for you as well.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Shy.
Sandy, do me one favor.
Yes, sir.
Say, are you guys ready for the Mile High Memory?
Oh, yeah. Mile High Memory. Let's do it.
Go ahead, Sandy. Bring us in.
Hey, party people. Are you all ready for the Mile High Memory or what?
Oh, thank you so much, Sandy. Appreciate you. She even, hey, I loved it when she goes, Medlock, you're next.
Yeah, Medlock, you're next. What do you think?
Oh, man, what an awesome wife you have, man.
Appreciate it.
Sandy all day, man.
For sure.
All right, so here's the Mile High Memory. I know it's spring training or whatever. I just felt it was something cool to talk about, man. I mean, we can go Broncos all day, and I know we got Nuggets too. We'll get into Nuggets definitely. I got this new shirt. I went with my girls to the mall, and they got Dad's shirt for the show.
Good job, girls.
Yes, sir. I love them. And what I will say is the Mile High Memory. Who remembers those Blake Street Bombers?
Yeah, let's go.
Those Blake Street Bombers for the Rockies. You had Andres Galarraga. You had Larry Walker. You had Dante Bichette. And
Vinny Castillo. Eric Young.
Well, the Blake Street Bombers was those four. And then a special addition to it was Alice Burks.
Yeah.
So Lenny, you want to start us off, my bro? What do you remember about the Blake Street Bombers back in the 90s when the Rockies?
So it was 95 was their first year. So when they started calling them Blake Street Bombers, that first year, 95 was their first year at Coors Field, and we went to the playoffs. First year at Coors Field, went to the playoffs, and then also that same year we had the All-Star game there. So it was, so it was like it was all lined up for them to be who they were. And I remember with that year, there was a kid book that came out. I was 9 years old, 10 years old. And so you had to buy the kid book at the kids fair. You know, they charge $20 for a $2 book, but it was a El Grande Cate
Oh,
book, you know,
Yeah.
talking about the cat that grew up in Mexico and came to the United States and became a great, but I mean, then he wasn't even from Mexico, so the book was a lie.
yeah, he wasn't. I think he was from, I want to say Venezuela, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Benny Castillo is from, he's from Venezuela. Benny Castillo is from Mexico.
Yeah.
But the book had you all hyped up anyways.
No, yeah, it's a great storyline. I mean,
I was a kid, and it was our my dad had the season ticket since Mile High, so the first 2 years of Rocky games we were going to a lot of games. So Coors Field, he of course my dad got us season tickets. So I remember him and his buddies were going to all the playoff games. I didn't get to go to them with them, but you know, as a kid, you're still getting all hyped up because you know he's getting us all hyped up while he's getting ready to go. And you watch the game, if you've seen your dad in the crowd on the TV. You know, it was fun. It was fun. It's a memory I'll always have.
yeah, it was a great way to actually start getting into Rockies baseball because the first 2 years we played at Mile High and left field was like 100 yards. I mean, 100.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm exaggerating. Not 100.
It was. I think it was like 280. So
yeah, I know,
short.
but it was literally.
Yeah, it was short.
But yeah. Joe, what do you have to say about the Blake Street Bombers, my bro?
Yeah, I mean they definitely was. It was a good way to start the Major League Baseball here, especially with once we got Coors Field down there on Blake Street. So definitely fitting, and I mean they use that to build up baseball here. Dante Bichette had a restaurant. I think it was called Bombers over there off of 17th, where 17th and Washington, I want to say around there. It turned into Hamburger Mary's, so you know they definitely did a lot with it, and it was fun baseball at the time. This is pre-humidor, and man, I mean balls were flying out of here. We never had our pitching right, but you know the batting, the Blake Street Bombers are always good, and man, I just remember you always expect the long ball. You know, you could always expect exciting plays. Larry Walker with that left hand. Man, he was good on the outfield too. Galarraga was good at first base. Castillo was a damn good defensive third baseman. So, I mean, it was good baseball at the time, and it was fun to see, especially since we were just getting started into the Rockies organization. So,
Joe said Hamburger Mary's, long ball, and balls deep all in the same paragraph.
oh man.
Come on, Joe, it's a family show, man. Come on.
Family show. Calm down, Joe.
Oh man.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. But a good take, Joe, man. Great take. Notorious, what do you say about the Blake Street Bombers, my bro?
The Blake Street Bombers were definitely probably before my time. I was born around 2000. But
Yep.
I did grow up around the stories, especially about Walker. Couldn't go probably a month without hearing about oh yeah, we made it to playoffs and we had the All-Star game here. Larry Walker and the Blake Street Bombers really helped us out. So, you know, it's very nice to see that story and just kind of relive that kind of memories, especially when you watch old videos. So yeah, that's the most I can say about it.
Well, that's cool, man. Even like you say, you're born in 2000. I mean, the legacy lives on, and you heard about it later, and that's what's important. Me and Joe are born in '83, but I grew up. I know, right? I know. Hey, I don't look it though. I don't look it.
82.
Nine Lives Lenny's a year older. I'm just gonna say. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what? With my dad and my family, I knew about '70s Broncos ball. I didn't get the Rockies. Inaugural season was '93, so I was 10 years old, and I was a Red Sox fan. And me and Lenny touched down about that last week. I don't want to say that who he likes, because you know we won't talk about that. I'm just
only the best team that ever played the game of baseball.
Yeah, he's a Yankees fan, but we grew up.
Okay.
So like in your era, Notorious, you've always had the Rockies, and were able like just to start from there. Like in our era, we were watching different team, but I remember going to Denver Zephyr games. Remember the Zephyr games, Lenny?
Yeah. Remember the Zephyrs?
Oh man, we went to a lot of Zephyrs games.
Yeah, man. And then I mean, before that was Bears. You know,
The
I mean,
Bears.
yeah.
I
So
don't think I ever actually watched the Zephyr game. The rec center would give us the tickets. We'd go and we'd just walk around and run into all our other friends from other rec centers.
yeah.
I don't think I ever watched the Zephyrs game on TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched it on TV, but we used to go to the games. That's the only foul ball I ever caught in my life when I was at a stadium was at a Zephyrs game, and I'll always remember that. But the Blake Street Bombers, Mile High memory. I want to talk about this because I mean, I know a lot of us. We want new ownership, of course. They're not doing anything over there to provide, but they used to call Coors Field the launching pad because you could come to Colorado and just hit that ball, and you had 4 players, and then you had Alice Burks to boot, and then I can't remember the designated hitter. He used to come in and bat for the pitcher, Van Burke or something like that. But I mean, you had a squad, and like on Lenny's note, we just didn't have pitching. I mean, I think our first starter ever was David Need. Remember the Need for Speed?
Yeah, that Need for Speed. I
Yeah. So I mean, I just kind of wanted to take us back on the Mile High memory for the Rockies because opening day is coming up. Lenny, go ahead and talk a little bit about opening day, bro. I know you were saying it earlier, but let's listen up.
So listen to this. So opening day for every year since I could remember as we were kids, it was tradition to wait in line, right? Always wait in line, try to get the first tickets. We'd set up, I think tickets go on sale Friday morning to the game. We set up tents on Tuesdays. It was fun. We made a big old fun thing of it. As you got older, they started changing it to a lottery system online. They started doing everything. And then we're buying tickets for way more than we would pay, should have. By the time we'd get into the game, it was taking us, it would be like 6th inning. So you got to hurry up and get a beer. By the time you get to your seat, you missed the whole game. So then it was probably like 5 years ago, we made the game plan to let's tailgate and then we bar hop to watch the game. And so Horsemen at opening day started. And you guys all been to the Horsemen tailgate at Mile High. So it's the same party, but in purple with all the horsemen. So we have our DJ there, DJ De Leon be there. We actually get a porta potty for this one just because the bars are kind of weird about letting people in to use the restrooms.
Yeah.
Because of Sandy. So we'll grab a couple porta potties for this one. But yeah, so Horsemen at opening day, we call this party. And we usually set up, it's on 22nd in between Larimer and Lawrence. It's kind of an alleyway right there. But we'll have the exact details closer to daytime. But yeah, everybody's welcome. All viewers, all fans. We us. We love our Denver community. We welcome everybody. So opening day at Horsemen and opening day, April 3rd. March 3rd. This party, why not? But anyways, April 3rd. It's a Friday. Everybody's welcome, and it's a good time. So we stay going. The party will stay going until. I'd say we usually stay going until probably 2nd inning. As soon as the 2nd inning starts, we'll start tearing down, and then everybody goes their way, bar hopping.
Yeah. Last year was the first year ever in my life that I've been to a season opener, man. And that was like the snow and the rain came in. Everyone was bundled up and stuff. And just like the AFC Championship, I didn't care. I was out there. I was a fan because that was the first home opener I've ever been to in my life. So everything that Lenny's saying, fans, whoever, all that stuff, please run through. The Horsemen is going to host something, and whether you go into the game or bar hop or just go for the tailgate, whatever you guys want to do, we'll all be out there. Notorious, what do you guys say? Opening day?
So, I mean, this kind of secret isn't, well, I don't really think of it as a secret. I'm more of a Yankees fan, but for Lenny, I'll wear purple that day.
We're Yankee fans. We're Yankee fans. But we wear our Yankee hat with our Rockies jacket, our Rocky sweater.
Okay, so I can go halfway then. Okay,
yeah, there we go. There you go. You'll match us.
Watch, Notorious is coming through with a purple shoe and a Yankee shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's coming.
I already have Yankee shoes made.
Oh, there you
man.
go.
Can you make me some too?
Sandy needs some.
Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
Joe, my brother, what do you say? Opening day? You ready
Yeah,
for it?
I mean,
for tailgate?
I can't believe you only been to one opening day
One, bro. One.
Really? Oh man, it's a party.
Are you
down
even
there,
from Colorado, bro?
yeah, I mean, for real, like it's
Yeah, do you even Denver, bro?
and like even people
Clap
that
him, Sandy.
even people that aren't Rockies fans or fans of whoever's playing, they're just there. It's such a crazy atmosphere down there. You know, you don't see that for baseball ever, except for opening day everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's we went there. We went to opening day with my mom, my dad, my brother, and sister-in-law. This was before my nephew was born, so at least 12 years ago. And my brother-in-law, he got his beard painted purple, and yeah, it's just a fun time, man. It's so much fun. It's a blast. So I definitely look forward to that. And you know, the only time I really look forward to with the Rockies though is back here when we went to the World Series.
There we go. Hey,
Yeah.
like I said last week, we're at all those games. It was fun.
Yeah.
But I know Coach is watching. So Coach, I see you and the wife there. My dad gets the best burgers going. We'll see you guys at the tailgate.
And I want to say this: the Rockies have a young guy, Zach Veen. Man, he launched a 449 foot bomb the other day. So hey,
I saw that on TikTok. A lot of people were saying it was AI, and then I didn't bother to go look up the actual. But
get the heck out of the
yeah, it's
And
really
that wasn't in Colorado either. That was
down in Arizona.
Yep.
Oh wow, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey, we got at least a little something. I just the Rockies. I don't really,
Well,
when I go to the game. When I go to the game, I'm
Rockies hit
usually
4 home runs.
Well,
The Rockies hit 4 home runs today.
okay, nice.
they're not looking bad. I know it's spring training. They're not looking bad. I'm not saying we're making a World Series run. Here's what I'm going to say is that we're born and raised in Denver. We love, even though we didn't have that, I mean, Lenny, you have full right to be a Yankees fan because I'm still to this day a Red Sox fan. If they play the Rockies, like especially in the World Series, I was a Rockies fan. Let's get that clear. I was a Rockies fan when we played the World Series.
Me.
But opening day, like Joe just said, it's just one of those days. I mean, it's a magical day. I worked downtown. I ran a job for 5 straight years right next. It was the Metro, and it was right next to Coors Field. And they would park where we were, and I would have to see everybody go to the game. And I'm in a hard hat, and like getting to see everybody go to the game. And I'm like, and I'm right next door, and I never ever went to an opening day, but I went last year. I fully planned on going this year, and not only am I going to go to the Horseman tailgate, but I will be inside. I am getting tickets. Me and George, and hopefully Joe, and whoever else that wants to get tickets to go actually inside the stadium, because I want to be part of the first game inside the stadium, not just bar hop, but to each their own. Whatever they want to do, come to the Horseman tailgate.
I'm 50. If the price is right on going inside. I'm not big on giving the Monforts too much money. I could party next year.
But you know what's funny? A lot of people spend more money at the bars than they do on a ticket. You know what I mean? Like,
hey,
there's a reason for that.
Tim, you know we do. We got the pocket rockets, man.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, dude, that never list. Yeah, the pocket. And if Sandy, or we'll go to Zanzibar, and I let Sandy just like nobody guys look at her, and I'm like, play her for a drink. Like, oh, we'll play her for a couple drinks. Like, all right, play her. And then I'm sitting there with the table full of drinks that Sandy just won for me. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with Sandy that day. I'm telling you what.
Yeah. She plays with the bar stick, and as soon as they challenge her for money or to play for drinks, she reaches under the table and pulls out her stick and her what is it, the $1,200 Lucasi, puts her glove on. She's like, ready?
She pulls that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
She does.
Like she doesn't know what she's doing, and then
that's exactly what
break
she
out
does.
the seal.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
That's funny. Joe, you got anything up there, or you want me to go?
Yeah, we got a couple here. Isabel Sanchez, she says hello.
Oh, that's my godmother. I have a godson and a godmother get on today. Right on. Hey, Nina.
And then we got Sandy in the house too. She said the party don't start till I walk in. That's what I say all the time. So I guess I got medlocked on that one. Hashtag make Rockies interesting again. If we get rid of the ownership, yes. But till then, the Rockies are just. It's fun to go
Cronky. Come on, Cronky.
And when I go to a game, I'm getting my drink on. I'm sorry, I'm not really watching the game. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm only there for drinks.
exactly.
Oh, here's a tip. When you go to the games, from the time gate opens till first pitch at the rooftop, it's $3 beers until first pitch.
2 hours
That
before.
line's crazy though.
2 hours before.
No, what you do is you spread out through the line.
Yeah.
And you stay in it.
Or you start calling everybody cousin.
Oh yeah, we met a couple new cousins.
Lenny and Sandy are walking around. Let's go, Buzz.
Let's go, Buzz. Yeah. That's exactly what we do.
I love it, guys. Let's put some props on it. How about that?
Put some props on it.
All right. Let's put some props on it. For everybody out there, Notorious to you. What we do, it's like Broncos Bros. Did you even Broncos Bros? But it's you know how they put flowers on it? We put some props on it, so you can choose anyone you want. Rockies, Nuggets, Avs, Broncos, coach, ownership, whatever you want to put some props on it for. Please do, and let's shout out one person each. And Lenny, I'm gonna start with you, my bro.
I want to do props on it right now for Joker. Man, he came back a little slow right before All-Star game. Showed up to All-Star game, was just messing around with Luka. He didn't give no serious at all. And man, he's number one right now in rebounds, number one in assists, and so he's on pace right now to have another historic year, another triple-double year average, and he just gives us so much life for the Nuggets. He's the reason why, like me and Joe could say, we could have the 8th seed and still have a chance because of Joker. And so like that, it's everyone's always Joker, but I'm gonna give my personal props right now to Joker. He's gotta keep shouting him out. He's giving us life.
Oh, you have to, man. I agree with that. I mean, Joker's Joker, man. There's no one like him, and who knows if there ever will be again, man. That's that guy is just incredible. So yeah, great take on that, man. Notorious, you want to put some props on it for somebody? You got someone in mind?
So first person I want to give props to, it has to be Bo, just because we have dealt with a lot of BS from the moment he got drafted with us. I kept hearing nothing but Bo picks the whole time, and he somehow took us to playoffs when his first year with us, and we went back even further in playoffs his second year with us. But yet everybody still kind of gave him crap about it, like, Nick Wright was probably my biggest person I disliked the most, only because he said, well, Bo's most he's going to do is he's going to play about 2 years, and then Denver's going to cut him, and then he's just going to spend the rest of whatever his career as a backup. If the season didn't tell you anything leading up to Stidham starting, Bo made the difference. It's not Bo picks, it's Bo fix.
There you go.
I like that. I haven't heard that one before.
I like that. I like that. That's your next painting. That's your next painting
There
right
you go.
there, bro.
Actually, I'm working on something with Bo.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and it's a birthday today?
Yesterday.
It was just like 2 days. Or
Yesterday. Okay.
Yesterday,
Happy
yeah.
birthday, Bo.
Yes, sir.
Birthday Bo.
Happy Bo birthday, or I don't know. I
No,
could have said
he
that
lives
better.
in Denver now. He's officially Bo-Ho.
Oh, yeah?
I thought you said go, Bo, go.
I love it. Great take, Notorious. Happy birthday to Bo. Sandy, you're sitting next. So who are you gonna put some props on it for?
I'm gonna put some props on it from the tight end from Oregon, Kenyon.
Yes.
No, props for getting a meeting with Bo Nix. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
Told y'all.
Yeah, he's meeting with Bo Nix and the Broncos, and
Yep.
Sandy called it last week. Tim
She
told
did.
her.
She did, and she threw it in my face today.
She did. And Tim's like, we won't trade up for him. He'll go higher than 30. We won't trade up. Sandy's like, no, the Broncos will.
I'm like, we might though.
Yeah.
He's like,
Or we
won't.
might.
I'm like, but we
Go,
might, though.
go ahead, Sandy. Continue.
So yeah, there's a confirmed meeting with Bo Nix, so we might trade up for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good take, Sandy. You know what? You know why I threw my head back like that? Is because I should have knew who you were going to put some props on it for.
And I wasn't. I was gonna keep my mouth shut, but I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, I saw you flex over there next to Lenny. Like, I got this. So, great take, Sandy. Mile High Medlock, man, put some props on it.
All right, so the props on it I'm going to give is to the whole USA Winter Olympic teams. All the athletes, not just one, but all the athletes that went over there and competed. Man, we went out there and we showed out. Let me see. I had it up here. I think we had a total of 33 medals altogether. There was 12 gold, 12 silver, 9 bronze, and we were the second team. Norway beat us by 8 medals. So hey. The hockey team, both men, women, man, all the bobsledders, the figure skaters, man, everybody, even the curlers, man,
the curlers, bro. I got kind of interested in that one. That was
the only time I watch it too. But yeah, the USA Olympic team, man, they showed out and did pretty good and represented us. And then a local shout out would be to the freshman from Lincoln who finished as the state high school averaging points of the year, 42 points throughout the whole season. So
I didn't know this. I saw this on a recent post with that is when who we just traded for Cam Jordan or Cam Johnson.
Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Yeah. He went to the game and asked him for his autograph.
Yeah, he signed and he brought Porter Jr. They were their guests, so he brought him there. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yeah, so that was cool. That's a cool story.
That's awesome, man. I love when we get into the local stuff like that. Joe, what I will tell you, man, is that both of your when he puts the props on it for the local and then he puts them on for the Olympic team, man, great take, bro. I mean, did you guys see the face-off? Yeah, 3 fights in 6 seconds, or I don't know the exact, but they already just knew what was gonna happen, and it was like, bro, everyone in the Canada, dude, US, man, and shout out to everybody with the gold, and even for entering the Olympics. Put some props on it alongside Joe. But that hockey team, man, they went and made a statement, and I mean, you can compare it to 1980 if you want to, but I think they were just the better team.
It was the goalie, man. The goalie was man. He was playing a hell of a good game, and we survived. We survived.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of shots on goal for sure.
Yeah.
Well, just a question: do we know how much Avalanche were on the Canadian team? I know that someone said there was like 3 at least.
Well, we had 6 players to go from the Avs to the Olympic team all throughout, and every one of them at least scored 1 goal.
Yeah, I know. I remember that, but I think like 3 or 4 of them were on the Canadian team.
I think so too.
Like, I know. When we were playing them, like the night before, people were saying like, if Canada wins, go Avalanche.
Yeah. So, great take, Joe. Once again, I'm gonna put some props on it, and it's something that we already talked about, so I won't go crazy on it. But I want to give some props on it for Davis Webb, because Davis Webb, not only did he get his promotion to offensive coordinator, which was a position that was just free money last year because we didn't have an offensive. Sean Payton he was too involved, and for him to already get play calling and for Sean to do that and him stepping up and getting play calling for his first year of an offensive coordinator, I'm going to put some props on it for Davis Webb. Man, I think he deserves it. I think it's a great choice. I think it's the right decision to let him do plays. I already know we already went down this, but I really, really want to put some props on it for Davis Webb. What do you guys think?
I like it. Love it for sure. Yeah, and I'm excited to see what he does.
Only time will tell. Me and Torres, we're ready to go. We're on it, man. Lenny's going to be waiting around to week 17. Was this a good decision or not?
Yeah. I'll let you guys know next week. Next year, what I think.
All right, guys, we're having tons of fun. You know what? Let me get us into this. You guys ready for Fourth to Forecast?
Let's do it.
All right. Welcome back. Notorious Fourth and Forecast. We're gonna get in some Nuggets conversations. So not only do I have a couple things to bring up, but Lenny, Notorious, and Joe, obviously, as the co-host of the show, he's gonna talk about whatever he wants about the Nuggets. But the first thing I want to talk about, I know we got the Celtics, and great win we had. But it's worrying me a little bit. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I'm worried about them holding their own and clinching in the final minutes, 7 minutes to go when we're up by 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points, whatever it is, and not being able to finish without an overtime game or a loss when it's that close. Lenny, I'll start with you. Are you worried about the way we're trying to finish out games at all?
Not right now. If we continue this with 10 games left to go in the season, then I'm going to be worried. 10 games left in the season and we're not closing out like this. It's like, okay, guys, it's time to stop messing around. Right now, it's kind of they're going with the flow. They're playing it. They're running their offense. I actually noticed them doing a five-man spread last week, which kind of, or was it their game on Sunday? They're doing the 5-man spread. It's like, man, they're taking it old school. like they have nobody inside right now to get a rebound. So it's to me, it looks like they might be trying different things. They might be messing around, flirting with a few things. Definitely got to decide what they're gonna do by 10 games left in the season. So if 10 games left in the season, we're still having trouble finishing it, then I'm gonna be worried.
I hear you, and I get it. There's still a lot of ball to get played, but I just in my end, I just think there's so many games that we could have finished and got the dub, even with multiple injuries. I know we touched down about this last week. Me and Joe have done that a couple times already. And, I don't want to be that guy to say, oh, Nuggets can't do nothing. We're not going to make playoffs. But it is in my mind a little bit like we got to start making steps now to improve towards the end. Notorious, you're next, bro. What do you think, man? Are you worried about our last minutes in the fourth quarter?
Kind of going off of what Lenny said, I'm not really worried about it. There's still a bunch of ball to be done. The guys are dealing with like a lot of injuries and there's a lot of changes and whatnot. But I mean, let's get real. This is Nuggets we're talking about. And it wasn't that long ago we won a championship. It's not like we haven't been in this kind of situation before. We always know how to come back from these kind of things. We got Joker. He's still with us. We got Murray that really held it down when Joker wasn't here. Him, AG's. Hopefully he's coming back pretty soon. And P-Watt alone this season, like we're pretty fire. Especially since the whole move with Christian Brown. So, I mean, I'm not worried about it. I feel like the guys are going to pull it together, especially the last few minutes. And also, let's get even more real. When's the last time we've seen a highlight reel of LeBron this season without having Dylan Gabriel, or who is it? Dylan Brooks, somewhere in there, just messing with him.
Yeah, definitely. Good take. What say you, Joe?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really worried. I definitely think we are kind of struggling on closing out in the fourth quarter, but also I think with our two of our best defenders out right now, Peyton Watson and AG, that is kind of what it's going to be. And even the other night, Murray being sick against the Celtics, he probably wasn't feeling good. A couple nights before then against who was we played? We played OKC, I think it was, or. Let me see who it was. We just we lost by 1 point, So I think the injuries and everything, and even the sickness is just not. It's not helping us. But I definitely think we're on the cusp of being a good team. So it's not like we're far away from it. But like you said, we do have a lot of. We're in a very tight situation from 3 to 7. It's very tight, but like I said, wherever we go, if it's 1 to 7, wherever we're going to be at, we're probably not going to get up to OKC, and probably not going to catch San Antonio. So third or anywhere between there, I don't really care where we're at. whatever team we play, we can definitely get them in a 5 or 7 game series. Like we have the talent, and once we get Peyton Watson back, we get AG back. And like I said, AG, when we get him back, he's got to be on a strict limited play, strict minutes, and even in the playoffs. You know, I would definitely keep him in the first 2 rounds on strict, limits on time, and then go from there. And man, like I said, if we get Jamal Murray, we get Tim Hardaway, we get Peyton Watson. Man, if they start hitting threes and playing like they can, we got Bruce Brown coming off the bench, like Christian Brown. Like we got so much talent, and it's just gonna be
so much. Yeah,
it's gonna be we're a totally different team than what you're seeing right now. And what you're seeing right now, we're in 3rd place. So once we get everybody back, man, it's dude, the sky's the limit, and we could be OKC, we could be San Antonio, we could be Minnesota, we could be anybody in the Western Conference, and we could dang sure beat the Eastern Conference. So
yeah, for sure. I love that take, and I was going to touch down on it a little bit. We mentioned AG, and then you already hit the nail on the head, man. You know what I mean? Because I mean, me and Lenny, and this is no disrespect, Lenny, man, love you with all my heart, but he thought maybe that AG can come back and get some 20 minutes of playing time or something like that for regular season. I'm anti that. Wait to playoffs, and now Joe is taking one step further and saying even limit his time, especially if we got the big lead. Is I'm pretty sure that you're going with Joe. If I'm mistaken, please let me know. But like, if we're up 20 with 5 minutes to go, we don't need AG in there. Somebody should be able to step up. And then once you get like Brown, like you said, off the bench, and Christian, to my mind, dude, I mean, dude is balling. Like, does he always make the right decision? No, but that dude, he attacks the rim. He's out there. After the injury coming back, I was a little worried. You guys know me, man. I worry about everything. Broncos, Nuggets, man. I want to see us get there. We have 3 teams this year. Okay, Broncos didn't get it done. The Nick's injury. Okay, we're building and we're excited. Let's get past that. But we still got Nuggets and Avs. So between these 3 teams, one of these teams got to come bring us a Stanley Cup or an NBA Finals trophy home. That's what we got left. So I get what you're saying, Joe. That great take, because the team that we have now is not the team. If we get everything back and right, and if we're like a number 6 seed, like you're saying, well, you didn't say number 6 seed, but you're saying that you're not scared to be a number 6 seed. I love that confidence, bro, because you're right. There ain't nobody out there, dude, besides maybe OKC that will be able to ball. Even then, I don't see it. If we're healthy, if all our guys are healthy, and I'm gonna go to you, Notorious, next. If all our guys are healthy, is there a team in the NBA that can beat us? Joe already gave his take. He's saying if Denver's all back, we got this, because the Eastern Conference is nothing. So go ahead, Notorious. If we're all healthy, could we bring the finals home to Denver this year?
If we're all healthy, no injuries, nothing like that, I believe we can bring it back. I mean, we've seen it done before, especially with our guys in our championship run. A lot of people want to count us out already, but come playoffs, like, we got something special, especially with AG. I know my guy can bring it. I've made shoes of him.
Oh, shit.
Because I believed in him that much.
Those are sick.
Oh, man.
Sandy said she'll take them.
Oh, yeah?
I wear size 11.
Oh, yeah?
I need all the shoes that you know. Yes.
Those are game time only shoes, though, right, Notorious?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, my God. Pretty much, yeah, I would say so. I'm gonna see AG, I think, the 21st. So hopefully I get these signed by him.
That's dope, man. That's so dope. Dude, you're a great artist, man. Dude, seriously, mile high salute to you and the craft that you have. Not many people have that in this world, dude. So glad to have you on the show. And dude, the artistic view that you have for everything, man, is just awesome. The way you put paint to the canvas or on the shoes or whatever you do, everything's solid, my bro.
So while I have this on my mind, Notorious, when did you know that you could draw like this?
Question.
Wow, that goes back a long way. Probably about when I was in 5th grade, I would say. It was
Right.
around, I say, first year with Peyton Manning.
Okay.
Around that time frame.
Because I can't draw a circle. I can barely draw a stick figure. I knew early, man. Them art teachers in Ellen, come on, you can do it. I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. And
I wasn't even allowed in art.
I was not so
I wasn't even allowed in art.
They didn't let me go. I used to go sit in the office during art class.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I wasn't allowed in classes either. Man, yeah, for sure.
Look at Lenny. Well, Notorious, just to give you a little background, man, and Joe knows, I mean, like I said, I go to freshman year with Joe, but we had a group of people. I used to, I mean, this is before your time, but Lenny, you probably remember RTD and all those dudes, GWT, all those dudes. I used to do graffiti work with all those dudes. Me and I had a good friend, Matt, in high school, and which Joe knows very well, but we used to go, man, and then I got into it with a couple other homies when I had to leave our school, and we used to go train yards, hangovers, sewer, and then I mean just my whole scrapbook, man. I used to have, I don't know if Joe, if you remember this, but when I lived a block away from you, remember I had a big mural, a big old graffiti piece in my room that my I asked my mom if I could paint my wall, and she came home to and man, I loved it, man. I always had a knack for graffiti work when it came to drawing characters or put like how you're doing the Scarface that's in the back, which is a beautiful painting, by the way. I wasn't able to do that, but my artistic side was like graffiti, and I wasn't one of those guys to go write on a neighbor's fence or something like that and just do stupid stuff. We would go and do like good stuff later when I got better and better with Lalo and all those homeboys. Shout out to all those dudes. We used to go and do big pieces, you know, and hit train yards and do all that stuff. And a lot of people would disagree that graffiti is not an actual art, but in my opinion, Notorious, I would always say graffiti is an art.
One of the 4 elements of hip hop. It's art.
There you go.
Hip hop, graffiti, DJ, and break.
And MCing.
Breakdancing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it that? So dancing, MCing, graffiti, and DJing.
Yeah.
Is that the 4? Or
Yeah.
did I repeat
For
one?
sure.
Yeah.
While we're talking about artists, I'm gonna shout out my cousin, the dancing lady over there. My cousin Nate painted that, Nate Medlock. So yeah, again, it's in my family. His older brother Matt, he can draw too. It just didn't hit me.
It passed Joe up in the genetics.
Yeah, it did.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. But Notorious, once again, man, everything that you do, man, is just incredible. And I know you're going to do a piece with me, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. And I'll get if I didn't send you the actual one that's upgraded, if I don't have it, I know Joe will, and then we'll get that painting going, bro. And I appreciate you doing that for the
Sorry,
Mile High.
he's gonna tell you, paint me like one of your French girls. He's laying on the couch.
I don't know it. So
He's gonna lay on the couch.
You got any comments out there, Joe?
Yeah, Shai said these Nuggets need to stop turning the ball over. Yes, they do. It definitely it makes it harder for us. It needs to stop. Like there's no reason for it. There was a video I was showing my son earlier. There's basketball mistakes, and then there's mental mistakes, and the Nuggets are making a couple of mental mistakes over basketball mistakes. So
definitely. And then on top of that, I mean, I'll bring it up after the comments you leave, actually. But go ahead, Joe.
And then we got it says Ola. I'm pretty. This is my son. Yeah.
That's your mom. No?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's Giovanni.
Hey.
Giovanni.
Yeah. So my sister and brother are going out of town early tomorrow morning, and none of the kids have school tomorrow. So my son and my nephews are at my grandma's house. So,
dude, I heard about all these kids not having school. My kids have school tomorrow. I'm like,
yeah, well, just like last week when your kids didn't have school too. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, he came in.
But Giovanni, real quick, bro, I'm super proud of you, my bro. Your dad over here has been hyping you up. Sorry that me and Lenny couldn't make it. Obviously, Lenny's going through what he's on to. But you know what? For the achievements in basketball progression that you're making, man, seriously, and I gave you some props on it last week.
Yeah, and I'll shout you guys out. They lost their last game yesterday by 1 point. They're playing a tough team that they played the first game of the season. They're kind of a more physical team, and they lost, but they did a good job. They just weren't hitting the shots, just weren't going for them. They were still getting steals and everything. So
shots aren't falling. You only lose by 1. Hey, that's a good game still.
That's what I told my son was like. Oh, it was one of my teammates fouled. That's why we lost. And I was like, hey, buddy, didn't you miss a wide open layup after a steal? I said, I said you got to learn how to lose as a team and win as a team. So,
yeah, exactly.
And then we got Shy out here. He said, you should put me on the show. Shy, we could do that. We could do that. We'll get that in motion because we need the hype out here. You got to join the hype. We can't just have the get Shype. We got to actually get Shype in the show. So we'll work on that.
Shy, nothing but love for you, my bro, man. Yes, I love when you're in the comments. I love when you get us Shype, man. I love that Lenny and Sandy are trying to get you out to come tailgate and watch the game. Dude, everybody loves you in this network, Shy, man. Everybody, you're a great person, dude. I got nothing but love for you and the knowledge that you have between the Broncos and the Nuggets and everything.
Oh, it's great.
Comment all you want, and bro, like seriously, we can start talking about something, Shy. We got nothing but love for you, my bro.
All love, Shy, baby. Stay strong, baby.
I'm gonna say something, man. Nothing that I haven't said already. But Lenny, man, I know you've been going through some shit this week, man, and you're in my mind and my daughter's prayers. You and Sandy, because Sandy has to be your back, and I love that you have a wife able to step up no matter what and do that for you. And then you got a Denver community surrounding you as well. All of us, everyone, not only on the network, friends, everybody out there, man. They love the Horsemen. They love Married with Drinks. So thank you so much for being on the show. Notorious, man, once again, your paintings are incredible. The Denver community is all behind you, and I hope that it expands, if it's not already expanding over to Denver. I'll do everything in my power, Facebook, TikTok, to put you on. Just like how you want to promote the podcast, man. That's what homies do, man. That's what friendship is. That's what family is. So I got nothing but love. Joe, what do you want to say before we get taken out, my bro?
Oh, man, definitely shout out Notorious. Thank you for coming on, man. Definitely see you on a couple of other shows on the network, and we got to get them on too. So definitely glad we got you on, man. And like I said, I wish I had a little bit of that artistic talent, but like I said, it's not for everybody.
Definitely not for me.
Lenny, thank you for covering last week. Like I said, I definitely feel better too. You guys are always in my thoughts and prayers too as well. So hope you get through this and get out soon. And man, to all the high school teams out there.
Yeah, good luck this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'll probably go to the game tomorrow. We'll probably go to the South of the George game. I'm definitely not traveling up to Fort Collins or to down to Colorado Springs. And I like my Denver team, so I still like the Denver schools. So we'll definitely be checking them out. And good luck to everybody, man. The 4A and 3A and 2A, all that's going to get published soon. And like I said, we'll be checking it out at the Coliseum. And man, this is, like I said, then comes the college playoffs after that, man. The March Madness starts soon after that, man. This is one of my favorite times of the year because football ends, but you got the high school and college basketball right there, So and then free agency starts right after that, man. Then from there I gotta wait because the like we said, the Rockies, they don't have the Blake Street Bombers, nothing, and it's tough times. It's tough times in the last couple of weeks of the summer,
Hey, home opener will be a blast, so that's
always. Set the pace.
So
and July 4th too.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
July 4th when they do the fireworks, man. We've done it on both in and out. My nephew's got to see it last year. If you go right behind the stadium on Water Street, that's where they set off the fireworks behind there. Man, it's a hell of a time. You don't got to buy tickets to the fireworks game. Go behind there, tailgate with everybody, and man, it is a blast. The fireworks dang near come down on you because it's just they're blasting them off so much, and man, it's always a good time. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to everything, and like I said, we still have a lot to look forward to in Denver. So the Nuggets, the Avalanche, man, the Avalanche came out kicking butt last night, so we're good, and free agency, I'm hopefully optimistic. So I'm a big time Denver fan. I'm so hyped up and ready to see what happens.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before I get into the guests, before I forget, I want to give Jesse from the Rolling Stoves a big shout out, my bro. Denver community killing it here. Got that ball arena going, man. Can't wait to sync up with you. Petros from Goonsville. Got nothing love for you. Notorious is on the show with his painting. So all these people that are doing different things. You got Married to Drinks. You know what I mean? All of us coming together in the Denver community. I want to give a shout out to the Denver Foods as well. I want to give a shout out to the Hey, do you even Broncos bros? Before I forget all this, let's get onto the guests. Notorious, take us out. Anything you want to say, my bro?
First, want to say thank you so much for the invite. I love being on the show, talking sports and whatnot with all of you. Lenny, you're my thoughts and prayers.
Appreciate
Hope
you,
get
brother.
better
Thank
soon.
you.
And I got a pair of shoes for you.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
that's what's up.
Let's go. I'm gonna wear him to Tim's house.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stomp on his carpet.
Did you just make this right now?
Yeah, he did it during the show.
Yeah,
No.
Keep going, Notorious. Keep going, my bro.
Love Denver community. Love interacting with all of you diehard fans. Any chance I get, I always love to take it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be able to meet any of the players that I meet. So anytime I get to, just know I always think about you guys. I will be meeting a few this coming week. Peyton Watson, Deron Holmes, and Talanoa Hufanga with Bighorn autographs. So if you're in the area, want to take a picture with them, get some autographs with them, definitely stop on by with them.
What day is that again, Notorious?
So with Peyton Watson, it will be March 7th out in Lone Tree at the Wax Card Store. Talanoa Hufanga will be there as well March 14th around 6 p.m. for both days. And my favorite person, we literally just talked about this person not even that long ago. Well, the team, he was part of men's USA hockey team, Brock Nelson.
Okay, there we go.
Nice.
March
Nice.
21st.
nice.
So Notorious, what I want to kind of do here, man, and between us four, I'm gonna start a group text with me, you, Joe, and Lenny, and then if you can just text whatever information or whatever we can make it, man. I know the OUTKAST would love to be there, and I know Lenny. He might have to stay home. Sandy's invited, but
Yeah.
Lenny might have to stay home. But I'm gonna start something here, so you guys should all get that right there. I just did a group, so if you can just give us the dates and time, man, when you get some free time, you know what I mean. Doesn't have to be right away, but we appreciate everything, my bro. Do you have anything else to say?
Now should do it for me. Appreciate the love.
All day, Lenny. Let's get to you, my bro. Take us out on your take.
Hey, I want to appreciate all you guys. I don't know if you guys saw. I gave you guys a shout out last week from my underwear.
Jeez, Josh, he told me he was gonna do this. I didn't believe him.
But regardless, so
They got extra credit.
whether I'm closed or naked, I'm giving my shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you guys for watching my show, promoting my show. Excited to keep the relationship moving forward, and I'm excited for what you guys do, man. You guys are amazing duo, and it's like I said, it's instant fam right off the bat. I was talking to Brother Rich about it, President of the Horsemen. He goes, "Oh yeah," he goes, "As soon as they showed up to the tailgate, it's like they belong there." So
Yeah,
just like with you, David, it belongs there. So hey, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having us on. Thanks for keeping us going strong. Appreciate you guys.
All right. Before I appreciate that, Lenny, man. Love you like a brother, my bro, all
Yes,
day
sir.
long. Let's get Sandy. Let's get my Lulu in here real quick.
Let's get the Lulu.
She doesn't get to escape. I don't give a shit.
You don't get to escape, no.
Lulu, if you don't give me a better outro than last week, me and you are gonna have problems. Okay? Say what's on your mind. Hook us up. How do you feel?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wash your hands, stay healthy, spread the love, not germs.
Spread love, not germs.
Oh, I swear I'll work on it.
Just where you were give a lot
Out to my Arcadia, my boo-boo. I love you
There you
both
go.
so much.
There you go. There's a
Can't wait
real
to
one.
Have a girls' day, and I love you all.
I ruined
so
it. I'm
much.
sorry. So now it's a girls' day. Lenny got cut out. At first, it was all of us gonna go hang out. I ruined it Sunday, so now
Love,
they cut Lenny
peace,
out.
chicken grease. I love you all so much. Spread the love, not germs.
Right on.
Sorry.
Right on. I appreciate all you guys. Lenny, get better, my bro. You're in my
Appreciate you
thoughts
guys.
and
Thank
prayers.
you.
You're in Joe's as well. You're in Notorious's as well. You're
Thank you.
in the
Thank you,
whole
guys.
Orange and Blue Network.
And I'm gonna-
Everybody, once again, shout out
I
to the
just-
Horseman, Meredith Drink. Shout out
Yes.
to Notorious. What I will say, the Denver Foos, Vader, Broncos Bros, Libre, to everybody that's in this Denver community doing shit for the Denver community, man, keep it going. We're a tight community. We're all familia, pura gente. And I will say this. I will say this. Thank you for tuning into the Mile High Outcast. You got Tim Doug and Mile High Medlock as your host.
Before you sign off,
Notorious and Lenny and Sandy, thank you for being guests. And I'm taking us out. You guys have a good night.
before you sign off,
Wait.
one second. On that, like you're talking about the Denver Foods, I want to shout this out. They highlighted this the other day. Every Saturday there is a chance for anybody who wants to get out there and volunteer or donate. They do this at the program recovery. It's right off like 48th in Colorado. But if you go to Denver Foods or to the Mile High Outcast Facebook page, I have it on there. Or you can email Danny at theprogramrecovery.com or Uriah at programrecovery.com if you have any kind of donations or anything like that. They do it every Saturday from 10 to 2, and they just have clothes, outreach stuff for anybody out there who needs help in the community. So I definitely want to send that out there because we all know somebody who's out there in need, and we all got to have community back. So anybody's looking to help out, volunteer, anything like that, you can reach out. That's definitely an opportunity out there, and there's many other opportunities, but that's just one I want to shout out.
Love that, Joe. Thanks
Good
for
one.
sharing that. Love that.
Good one there, man. Denver community all the way. Let's all help the way we can all help. And I know everybody is interested in that. Denver Foods are all over the place, man. Benny and Abe, man, nothing but love for you guys.
Yeah.
To the people on the show today, my co-host Mile High Medlock, Lenny, Sandy, Notorious, I'm gonna end this with the Mile High salute.
Thank y'all.
Let's
See you in the
go.
lobby, guys.
See you guys in the lobby.
Turn it up. Let the city feel the bass.